The personality traits that we look for in a software developer are first and foremost that they are analytical people. But individuals who like to be outgoing and speak with people, there's certainly a role for them where they're interacting with customers and clients. Individuals who like to work more on their own, there's benefits to them as well, and they can be working on projects with pieces of requirements that they can deliver on individually or working with other team members.
So my typical day as a web developer, it varies from day to day. Some days are more planning, some days are more programming. Typically what you try to do as a web developer is try to prioritize your stuff. So when you're working, you get to dedicate your time and finish what you're trying to do. And then when you're not working, you try to plan out your day so you're more efficient that way.
Usually I get in the morning, try to talk with my coworkers, like what are the challenges of the day, what needs to be achieved, what easy tasks we can give to beginners or people with less experience. And sometimes it can be like a whole day meetings with customers. This is one of the things I like about my job. It's every day is different.
Anybody that knows me knows that I'm an introvert, but I also like to express myself. So naturally, sitting in front of a computer and being able to write code, write an application that other people will get to touch and experience is a great way for me to express myself. So hobbies that I personally like are puzzles and video games. So I think puzzle as a creative approach for problem solving really fits well being a programmer, right? Because a lot of stuff that you do as a programmer is trying to solve a problem and doing it in a creative way. The other thing that I do is physical activities. And I'm a strong believer in the balanced lifestyle, so that's work, home, and health. Whether it's going out to the gym at lunchtime or going out for a bike ride, I find it's a good way to clear your mind, re-energize, and basically just step out of the office and get your blood flowing.
I'm a very big music fan. And music for me, like no music, no life, like it's part of my life, like every morning, every day. And with my career, I'm able to listen to music like all day long if I want. Programming, sometimes you have to focus, you have to be in your bubble to like solve like difficult problems, like, and music helps me always to do that, like when I need to focus on something, on achieve something. I put my headset on, I'm in my world, I listen to the music I want.
The qualifications we look for in a software developer can range. First and foremost, they have to have a technical skill set for the technologies and environment that we're looking for. In addition to the qualifications, we're looking for experiences that they've either worked in their community, that they've worked on projects as volunteers, to really show the passion they have for the industry. Because it's one thing to say that you can do the work, but if you're going to do the work and be committed to it, be passionate, I think that sets yourself very much apart. On-the-job training is very important. What happens is essentially they can go to school for 2 years, 1 year, or even 4 years, and when they arrive to us, they'll be doing everything they learned in the span of a week. So we know that they have a set baseline of knowledge and skills, but essentially on-the-job training is really an expectation for us when you're coming out of school.
Personal satisfaction for me as working as a web developer is being able to work on applications where anybody that has access to the internet will get to experience. I think that's really empowering from a developer point of view, where a single guy sitting behind a computer can actually create something that anybody and everybody can have access to and experience.
My job gives me like personal satisfaction, like for personal and professional side. Like I like to think like we are the new wizard of the 21st century. Like you see like phones and apps and computers everywhere. There is basically no people not using like computers today. So we can bring solutions to these people. Another side of my job I like the most is like I said, it's basically problem solving. So every day we face challenge, like every day. So we have to figure out how we're gonna pass through this challenge. And when you see the final products and seeing customers like being happy on what you provide to them, this is the most satisfying thing.
So the different career streams that can be available to software developers can range. Some software developers really like to work on front-end user experiences, so they can work on a lot of screens that customers would interact with. Others could be working on back-end database work, which is a lot more focused on algorithms and calculations. As well, software developers can range in terms of going from a straight software developer to leading a team of software developers to as well becoming a software architect. Some others would go into more of an analyst role, which is bridging the gap between customers and the technology guys to really translate what customer needs are into what technology requirements would be available so software developers can build it.
Transitioning from a purely web developer to a more management role, for me, has forced me to step out of the computer, if you will, so to speak. So basically, get off the chair and interact more with people, talk to customers, do presentation. And that change hasn't been easy, but it's been helpful as far as the product's concerned, right? Because when you talk to people, you actually get insights.
The software development industry in New Brunswick is thriving. The main needs right now are talent, as well as sharing the message of the cool things companies are doing from New Brunswick to the rest of the world. And it's anything from small businesses to technology companies selling software to large exporting global companies that require technology to deliver for their customers.
So why I chose to live and work in New Brunswick? Well, first, personal reasons, family. So I'm also born in New Brunswick, and I also have a little girl. So to me, New Brunswick is very important, and I wouldn't think of going anywhere else. As far as why I work, honestly, I don't have any reasons not to. All the opportunities I've ever wanted have always been available here.
So I spent some time here and I fall in love with the city, the province, like the fact we speak both English, French, and I was convinced I had my place here, like to do. Like, so I'm here for 7 years now, and I don't want to leave. Like I want to stay here for sure.